Hi everybody, Scott Powell with Bud Smail Mercedes-Benz in Greensburg, Pennsylvania with one of the most unique vehicles that Mercedes-Benz makes, the 2019 E450 station wagon. It is October, there's a little bit of a chill in the air, and I did want to remind you that during the month of October, the Smail Auto Group is donating $125 for every vehicle sold to breast cancer research. Let's do one quick walk around the outside of the car before we take it for a ride. Adaptive LED headlamps, very bright. Of course, it does have the sports styling for the front of the car, including the star in the grille. 18-inch AMG wheels, the panorama sunroof. One of the most unique features about this E-Wagon is that it actually has more seating capacity than the GLE 350 SUV. This car actually has seating for 7. Say hi to our friend Jory. So room for you and, do the math, 6 other people. Of course, your tail pipes wrapped around the bottom. Keyless entry. All you have to do is carry the key on your pocket. You don't need to get it out to lock or unlock the vehicle. You hop right inside and away you go. Look how much room there is in the back seat of this car. This is a very large automobile. There's plenty of room in here. Headroom, room this way, room that way. Let me close the door too. Of course, the back seats go flat and the third row goes flat, so you have all this space back here, so you can carry a whole lot of groceries or mulch or bricks or whatever you want to carry in the back of your wagon. It has keyless go, so you don't even need to get the keys out. Hands-free access, just kick your foot under the deck lid and it pops right open. Satellite radio, Burmester sound system, heated front seat, the panorama sunroof, blind spot assist, and all-season tires. One of the first things people notice immediately when they get inside the E-Class is the ambient lighting. There are 64 other colors. Right now you can see they're pretty blue, but I can control that and get with different colors. Lighter blues, greens, beiges, reds, pinks. In years past, you had to use the center controller or the touchpad here in the middle of the dash on the console to make adjustments to the command system. Now, for 2019, you can do it all right from the steering wheel. Look at this. You don't need to reach over. Matter of fact, I'll hit the home button and I can go to the radio and even change channels right here from the steering wheel. Don't need to reach over. We have our voice control systems for the telephone, the volume for the radio right there. Then on this side of the car, I can do the same things, but bring them up onto this screen over here, just with a thumb switch. These little thumb wheels right here, push down, and there's our direction of travel. And the one thing that many Mercedes-Benz customers have been asking for years, we've actually have the cruise control switches, not on a stalk down here, but on the steering wheel. Out of the way, you'll never accidentally clip the steering or the cruise control switches when you're going for the turn signal. One of the things you notice immediately is that this E-Wagon, the E450 wagon, rides and handles just like a car, but you still have all the hauling capacity of an SUV. Like any Mercedes-Benz that has 4MATIC, this is a 4MATIC as well. That's our name for our all-wheel drive system. It's an intelligent system. You don't need to do a thing. There's no extra buttons to push. It's not as though you're going down the road and you see a snowflake, oh, I better go push a button to go into all-wheel drive mode. Don't worry about it. Pilot the car, point it the direction you want it to go. It's simple and it's on all the time. As far as handling goes, this is an E-Class through and through, just because it has a little bit different shape, no trunk lid, and an outrageous amount of cargo space inside the vehicle. It still handles just like any E-Class would. Takes corners very smoothly, just like this. Not even braking. Now I'm going to have to a little bit because there's a car up here, and a stop sign. But you don't get that body roll that you get out of certain other vehicles. Acceleration is quick, right off the line. The Bi-Turbo 6 has a lot of power to it. We also have the dynamic select as well, so you can put the car into Sport mode or Sport Plus mode and get even more RPM level out of it. And there's just a little bit of growl to that bi-turbo 6. Well, we have this 3-liter, 365 horsepower bi-turbo V6 with our 9-speed G-tronic transmission. And that combination is in many different Mercedes-Benz vehicles. And in this E450 wagon, it just feels like velvet. Nice and smooth. The nav system is a standard feature on the E450 wagon. You have the 12.3-inch display screen, and it actually does work with voice control too while the car is moving. For example, here, we'll just do this. Navigate to 1740 Scalp Avenue, Johnstown.
The line number, please. 1740 Scalp Avenue, Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Accepted. Starting route guidance.
That's just a house somewhere, but still, it's an unusual sounding address, and we can go there. It'll take us 44 minutes, and we'll get there at 12:03, but I really don't want to go there. Do you? Let's just turn it off. Cancel route guidance.
Canceling route guidance.
Of course, blind spot assist, here we go. Red triangle means don't change lanes. And if you do try to change lanes, it's gonna flash at you. My favorite thing about it is that it's cool. It's a unique vehicle. In a world full of SUVs, this is a vehicle that is just as capable and drives so much nicer. New for 2019 is the Mercedes Me Connect. It's on all new 2019 Mercedes-Benz automobiles and SUVs, including this E450 station wagon. It's a lot different from previous years with Embrace and Mercedes Me. Not only do you get most of the services free for 3 years. You also get the Mercedes-Benz emergency call services, which you had to pay for in the past. You also get the breakdown calls, the information calls, accident recovery, remote vehicle diagnosis, software updates for 3 years. Maintenance management, you get remote start naturally, remote door and lock and unlock, personalizations, POI downloads, remote retrieval of vehicle statuses. All these things you had to pay extra for in the past are now free for 5 years. Geofencing, Card X communications, all of it. And you even get concierge services free for 1 year, including restaurant and hotel reservations, turn-by-turn assistance. So if you're in a situation where you really don't know where you're going, you can push the button and speak to somebody who will give you turn-by-turn directions live with them. And even in-car Wi-Fi, which used to have to have a certain level of technology in the car, now it applies to all of them, and it's only $20 a month. So you can have Wi-Fi in the car as well. People ask sometimes, why come to your store as opposed to another store? Well, for one, we're right here in Westmoreland County with you. We also want to make sure that you're very comfortable with your car. We'll go over with you as many times as we need to make sure that you're completely comfortable with it and able to use all the features in the car. Not to mention, when the car needs service, we'll pick it up for you, bring it back to you, give you a loaner car. And we also know who you are. Whenever you call us down the road, oh yes, immediately, we know who you are and you know us as well. Just like every brand new Mercedes-Benz, it has a 4-year, 50,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Now, this car has the parking assist, so of course it does have the 360-degree camera. You also have different camera views, so you can see exactly where you are, even front and front panorama. Now, this car does have the parking assist feature, so not only does it have that surround view camera, it will also park itself, not just parallel parking, but it will also pull itself into spaces too. It saw one back there, so we're going to let the car park itself, put in reverse, and my hands are not on the wheel and my feet are not on the pedals. Now, I am in control. I'm the driver. If there's something that this car is doing that I don't like, I can always stop the operation immediately just by grabbing the wheel or touching the pedals. But it will park itself perfectly in this space. And it's done. Well, thanks for joining us for our ride and drive on the 2019 E450 Mercedes-Benz station wagon. I'm Scott Powell from the Smail Auto Group. You can find us on Route 30 in Greensburg or at smailmercedesbenz.com.